You may remember in Luke chapter 11, the disciples were visiting with Jesus and they said, Jesus, teach us how to pray. Lord, teach us to pray. This request by his disciples led to what, of course, we have come to know as the Lord's Prayer. A simple little prayer, but it's packed with great wisdom. And it invites us to really rethink communication with God as a transformative experience that deepens our relationship with Him. And Dr. Charles Stanley has broken down the Lord's Prayer into small bite-sized chunks to help us understand a little bit more about the implications of praying this prayer. Our Father who is in heaven, we come into God's presence as beloved children, is what Dr. Charles Stanley says. Hallowed be your name. It's at this point where we call our souls into an attitude of worship that recognizes God's personality, His power, His beauty. Thy kingdom come. Of course, this is what we'll be praying on Monday. This is a challenge to desire that God's kingdom, not our own or anyone else's, would take root and flourish in this world, including our personal circumstances. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's us surrendering our own desires to the Lord and giving the Holy Spirit permission to freely work in our lives. Give us this day our daily bread, acknowledging the Creator as our source. We ask Him, of course, to provide what He knows we truly need today, while trusting Him enough to leave the future in His hands. And to forgive us of our debts. To receive God's forgiveness, we must confess to Him that at times we go our own way. And we also pray as we have forgiven our debtors. You see, the calling of a follower of Christ is to let go of past hurts and release them to the Lord, asking for healing. Then we should extend to our offenders the forgiveness and freedom that we have ourselves received from the Lord. And lead us not into temptation. We need to ask for the Holy Spirit's leadership and gift of discernment rather than to be deceived on a path of our own choosing. And of course, finally, but deliver us from evil. Through God, we can claim victory over the darkness around us. He alone can deliver us from the evil one in this world.